Good evening. Coming up tonight, the new apartment excitement is in the air, but we'll tell you why some students are having trouble settling in.
With the home football game hot on our heels, we'll answer what you need to know about COVID protocol at Willie B.
And finally, Gamecock Entertainment is feeling their first film frenzy. Find out what movie you'll be able to see with friends.
All of that and more tonight on SGTV Nightly News. Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse studio, this is SGTV Nightly News.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Joshua Teckel.
And I'm Finn Carlin. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tragic news earlier tonight as Interim President Harris Pastidi sent an email out to students, faculty, and staff detailing a UofSC student who reportedly committed suicide over the weekend. No further information has yet been made available, but News 4 will continue to update you as we find out more. We here at News 4 are deeply saddened by this loss and stand with the community in support during this difficult time. If you need to talk to someone or are struggling at this time or any time, please consult 803-777-5223 for free 24-hour access to a university counselor. To reach a 24/7 National Suicide Prevention Hotline, please call 1-800-273-8255. Broken utilities, little to no air conditioning, and long overdue requests for repairs. It all sounds pretty bad, but for many students living off campus, the conditions are all too common. In apartment buildings like Green Crossing, residents like junior Devin Giacomini have been waiting weeks and calling countless times for simple repairs to be made by the maintenance staff. In Devin's case, a flooded washer and dryer unit has left her unable to do laundry in her own unit and has become fed up with hauling heaps of clothes just to get through the day.
Well, it's frustrating because this should have been a given. We should have walked in and everything is check, 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 all good. But it's just been such a long process.
We spoke with officials at Green Crossing earlier today who stated that they have a priority system when it comes to responding to maintenance requests, but they cannot comment on what happens when it takes days or weeks to get a tenant to get back to a tenant about repairs. They instead provided a statement on the number of requests they received, telling News 4 that, quote, unfortunately, some issues are taking longer than normal to complete due to supply chain delays impacting businesses everywhere. This is a developing story, and News 4 will continue to provide updates as more information is made available.
As students adapt to covering their faces in classrooms, public officials continue battling over legal grounds of requiring face masks. The South Carolina Supreme Court heard arguments Tuesday morning regarding the Attorney General's lawsuit against the City of Columbia requiring face masks in some schools. The Attorney General's office claimed that the City of Columbia is violating a one-year state budget law that prohibits using state funds to enforce a mask mandate. Attorney Chris Kenney spoke on behalf of the City Council and argued that the funding element of the mask ordinance has already been addressed. The Supreme Court hasn't yet ruled on the issue.
Now some good clucking news for fast food workers and their mental health as Bojangles decided to close its stores nationwide for 2 days, giving their rooster reprieve for workers that have been feeling fried. Through today and on September 13th, CEO Jose Armario says the company is hoping the 2 days off will provide some rest and refreshment. Though the days off are reportedly unpaid, Bojangles hopes employees can rebuild some mental energy by cooping at home instead of working the clock. Now, Josh, mental health has become not only more of a part of the national conversation, but also the campus conversation over the course of the past while. And I talked to some friends of mine who said that they were a bit bummed they couldn't get their Bojangles fixed yesterday, but it's good for the workers who ultimately need that time off and just need to take some time to rebuild their mental energy.
I agree with that. Honestly, it makes sense that I would crave Bojangles on the day they're closed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to plan this in my calendar for the next time they close, which is in September, I think you said.
Yeah, but hey, you can crave Bojangles any day except for yesterday and on September 13th, and then go and get your fix at any of the stores nationwide. But coming up, changes and additions taking place within Gamecock football, like what you need to know for COVID protocol at Willie B this weekend. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. As we head to the gridiron this weekend at Williams-Brice Stadium, the Gamecocks are going into the game with a new quarterback, except it's also a coach. Our sports anchor, Austin Nasser, is here to clear the air on that and also on the new COVID protocol for the stadium. Austin?
Thanks, Finn. The University of South Carolina's athletic department has implemented new COVID protocols for fans in attendance at Williams-Brice this season. The safety precautions include strongly encouraging, but not requiring, all fans in attendance to wear face coverings. There will also be plenty of hand sanitizing stations set up throughout the stadium. In addition to these safety measures, Williams-Brice will only be accepting card or mobile payments at concessions, as well as strictly mobile tickets for entry into the stadium. So students, make sure your phones are charged and you've got your cards after the long day of tailgating in the sweet Carolina sunshine. Saturday will be the first time Williams-Brice Stadium will host a full capacity football game since November of 2019. But we don't need to talk about how that went. In other football news, head coach Shane Beamer has decided to go with graduate assistant coach Zeb Nolan as a starting quarterback for Saturday's matchup against Eastern Illinois. Now I understand how that would sound concerning. A coach starting at quarterback? How's that even possible? Well, Nolan actually has a 6th year of football eligibility, and Coach Beamer has decided to put that to use. Nolan does come equipped with experience of commanding an offense, both recently and in years past, as he served as the starting quarterback for North Dakota State just this past spring. Nolan has also made appearances as the starter for Iowa State back in 2018. Nolan will be filling in for starter Luke Doty, who has been out with a foot injury, and he could remain the starter for the near future, as Doty's timetable for return is still unknown. That's all for Carolina Sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Austin. Coming up, we're going to talk some events coming to campus in the near future, like a possible film frenzy, so stay with us.
Welcome back, everyone. Boy, do we have some exciting upcoming events for you to hear about. I'm Callista Pushman.
And I'm Braden Malloy, here with tonight's news and entertainment. Let's get started with one of my favorite events on campus.
Calling all wannabe scares, Monsters University is being shown at the Campus Wellness and Fitness Center for this Thursday's edition of Thursday After Dark. Gamecock Entertainment's Rec Flicks and Chill will be screening the iconic prequel to Monsters, Inc. at the pool deck from 8 to 11 p.m. Along with the movie and swim will be free food, beach volleyball, s'mores, and more. So pack your swimsuits and your Carolina card and enjoy a chill evening of scares, splashes, and sweets. Now, Monsters, Inc. was always one of my favorite Pixar movies growing up, and I feel super old because MU was released in like 2013, and that makes me feel ancient at the ripe age of 19.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never even seen Monsters University. So take with that information and do with it what
well,
you
now
will.
you have to go to the event.
Well, of course, they have s'mores.
Can't go wrong with that.
Got to get s'more of that.
But
All right, Gamecocks, what do you get when you combine scavenger hunting, adventure races, and an informative tour? You get puzzling adventures. This self-guided experience has participants answering questions and solving puzzles to advance to the next location in Columbia. You can participate with as many people as you like. All you need is a mobile phone and stable internet connection. Don't we all?
Seriously.
Now, the possibilities are endless. You can race each other or take your sweet time. The adventure is built around your own schedule. The price is per team, not participant. Tickets will range from $20 to $34. Sign up on eventbrite.com by searching Puzzling Adventures. Get your tickets now because there is a sale for the next 8 hours. Happy adventuring, Carolina. Are you a puzzle girl?
I can be. I can be. Mm-hmm.
Do you like tabletop puzzles or these scavenger event hustles?
I'm more a tabletop puzzle kind of person, but I would delve into this for the event.
I like getting out around campus, seeing new spots.
Our news team here, I think, would make a solid team. We'll have to talk about that after
Top
this.
of the line.
Oh, yeah. Now, calling all artists, well, at least viewers of the works of artists, the Columbia Museum of Art is opening the Life Underground Gallery this Wednesday at 5 o'clock p.m. The gallery encapsulates what life was like under Soviet government control in the 1980s. Dr. Elena Osakina and Dr. Gordon Smith, both esteemed professors at the University of South Carolina, will be providing commentary on the issues of personal and artistic freedom during this historical period. You can register online now on the CMA website. Now, it's nice seeing that we have a range of events. We have the more adventure ones like Amazing Race here on campus, but this gives a great opportunity to get off campus and get a little history into your day.
Without a doubt, I am an avid art viewer. I love art.
So it's perfect. So you get art, a little history, you get to feel a little smart.
It's always nice to feel smart. Now, Callista, do you like Mondays?
Of course I don't.
Yeah, nobody does. So Gamecocks, I got good news for you. This upcoming Monday, we don't have class because it's
Woo!
Labor Day. So get your sunglasses out because it's still gonna be hot. It's still August. It's still Columbia. But set your plans up. Have a 4-day weekend. Well, I guess 3-day.
3-day?
Yeah.
Play.
Well, if you got Friday classes, won't go to them.
You can make it
well,
work.
Go to them. Okay. I don't know.
Well, that's all we have for your entertainment news tonight. Coming up after the break, meteorologist Caden Dinkins will give you your current weather forecast for tonight and the rest of the week. Stay close.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Kaden Deans here for your Tuesday night weather. Let's start off with a little bit of insight for tonight's weather. We are starting to see some of the effects of Ida as that storm passes up to the north, and it goes right past us. We're going to see the outer bands, and that pressure is bringing in some rain, and it will continue until Wednesday, starting tonight at 4 a.m. and through Wednesday with a high of 86 and a low of 69 on Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday, we will see some more sunny skies with another high of 86 and a low of 66. And that continues through Friday with nice sunny skies with a high of 86 and a low of 63. We have a nice consistent temperature of 86 right here until we jump up a degree on Saturday to 87. And guess what? It is game day, the first game day of this season. Let's get excited, y'all. And on Sunday, it will continue to warm up to a nice 90 degrees. Jumps up quite a bit right there with a low of 67. And on Monday, it is Labor Day, and it's going to be a beautiful day. So enjoy your day off, Gamecocks, with a high of 91 and a low of 67. Now, right now here in Columbia, South Carolina, it is 84 degrees. It feels like 90 degrees with that heat index and the humidity of 67%. Winds are going south at 9 miles per hour, and it is nice and cloudy outside, but still warm. And then just be prepared for that rain that comes tonight. Have a good night, Gamecocks.
And finally tonight's Carolina K-line is Lucy. The picture was sent in by our very own Will Kronsberg. Lucy is a 5-month-old yellow lab and has already experienced modeling leashes and collars. She loves playing fetch, eating, and chewing on tables, but always ends the day laying on the couch with her dad.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that picture of Lucy on the couch. You know, I follow this Instagram page, it's called The Dodo, and they have the cutest little insights into animals from all kinds and all types. They had a chipmunk on there actually one time, and just seeing all those cute animals makes me kind of want to go work for them. So if local news fails, I might have to go retreat to The Dodo. But looking at Will's puppy, it's a good place to start. How about you?
Oh, for sure. If I was as cute as Lucy, though, if I was as photogenic as her, I'd probably want to do some modeling myself.
Well, in this suit, you are absolutely killing the game, sir. I just want you to know that.
Appreciate it.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's edition of SGTV Nightly News.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at UofSC. To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV Nightly News, I'm Joshua Teckel.